Welcome to our channel Lightning Vision. This is part 3 of the video about sickness. Welcome, Mother.
Thank you, Natalie.
Yes, so I was saying, I was asking you about, like, you know, because I'm intrigued because cancer is such a serious disease, and you explained that it's the soul who's being, I'm not sure if I'm going to explain it well. So it's the soul's kind of being ignored by the lower nature, so it goes in another way to make you realize. Is that?
Yes, I would not say completely it's ignored. The lower nature is bumping against a difficult point in her development. There is resistance, there is not understanding in a certain way. And that's why the disease comes up. But you have to see this through other eyes. If you see this through the eyes of your human person, yes, then cancer is a drama, it's difficult, you might die, you go seek all kinds of treatments for your body. Of course you can. I mean, I'm not against it. If you want to do it, do it. But it's not what it's all about. And that's what I already said. It has to do with the turning point in your development. But this you have to see over very probably more than one lifetime. There are persons that can make this change quite quickly, whereas others take 3 or 4 lives. It's so difficult to say. It depends on the person, what the person has done in previous lifetimes, what it's about for her, what is asked from this person, from her soul. Or his soul.
Yeah. So my question was,
yes.
my question was, if like cancer is so serious, if the person recovered, does this mean that she has understood what the message of the soul?
That also is very difficult to say, because cancer is one of the diseases that develop very slowly in most cases. You can have, of course, cases in this life it suddenly comes up and it goes very quickly. But when you start seeing cancer cells in the body, it's the end of a very long process. So the sickness already was there and has been there for a very long time. It never, ever develops cancer in 3 months, even though it might be like that when you see it, when it comes up under a microscope. But all the rest has gone on before. And as I already said, it deals with something very deep in the life of a person. Some persons can change that overnight, others cannot. But what you have to look at is what it's about. What is the message of your cancer? Sometimes you can look at the part of the body where it appears in, but we cannot generalize. It asks a profound introspection from the individual. Very often, and that's the good thing about cancer, most of the people retreat from their habitual lifestyle or working surroundings. You have to go deep in yourself and look, what is this about, this cancer? Being afraid, immediately running to the doctor for all kinds of treatments without ever asking you this question is losing your time. You can go to the doctor, but never forget this introspection, this inner questioning, this going into yourself and asking yourself, yeah, but what is this all about for me? What is the message? What is my soul asking from me? And you will always see that, as I already said for other sicknesses, the surroundings of the person, in one way or another, reflect something of this disease. I have seen many cases of women with breast cancer. When the disease came up, the relationship was put into question with the husband. So there was something in the relationship that already was there or has been there for a long time, and that was a conflict, a problem. I do not say that the solution is to step out of the marriage. I don't know. Many do it and they have their reasons. But I only wanted to say every sickness, and cancer also, goes together automatically with a situation in your life where there's a big question mark in yourself around this situation. And that has to be dealt with in the first place. You can go to the doctor if you want to. Doesn't matter. But it's about you. You can have cancer in your brain, you can have cancer in your breast, you can have a cancer in your bowels, in your stomach. There are so many organs that can be the target of cancer. That already shows that the reasons can be very diverse. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I absolutely don't know.
So do you think that it's possible for a person to become conscious of the problem, of the message? Because I've never met anyone who had this way of thinking, oh, maybe it's something in my life. They always think it's just strictly physical.
Well, people that are reflecting on the causes on a psychological or even spiritual level, they are there, but it's not the majority. Mm-hmm. There are books about it, so there are people on this earth who are thinking in that line of thinking. But it's true that the majority is busy with the body. But nevertheless, even if you're just busy with your body, there's the fear, there is the questions are there, the question mark is there, but it's not always conscious. It's not always conscious, and there again you have very often to see this in several lifetimes. It might be that the person is completely shuttered in this life, but it needs a next life before she will realize something has to be changed. Mm. It's difficult to say. It depends on the level of consciousness of the individual and what has been lived already in previous lifetimes. It's difficult to say. But you have to place a person, as I already said, in a situation. And in the situation you will very often find at least a beginning of an answer. Mm-hmm. But you cannot say, well, a person with stomach cancer, what's wrong with him or her? I don't know. You have to see what it's all about in his or her life. Where is the main point of struggle, of conflict? And if you go into that in a serious way, if you ask the soul to during the night, most of the time, to give you intuitions, then little by little over the months, you will see better. The reason why many people do perhaps on a conscious level cannot tell you what their sickness is about is because they're not busy with that. Mm-hmm. But something in them is busy with it. Mm-hmm.
So if they realize, then can they heal?
That depends on what you call healing. And then again, I'm talking about the soul. Through the eyes of the soul, as I already said in another video, the body has little or no meaning. Whereas all the doctors now in the society will attack me because I say that the body has no meaning. That's the truth from a spiritual level. Of course you can try to heal yourself physically, but again I say you also, and in the first place, have to be busy with the person that's in the body. Mm. And whether your body heals or not from a soul level is less important than for you on the human plane. Because you, as a human, you want to go on living. You have perhaps many reasons to stay on this earth. Many links to your children, your husband, your friends. Perhaps just the earth. You want to stay here. I can understand that. But from another level, yes, it's not quite the same. Because the lesson has to be learned. And it might be, if you have been struggling with this lesson a long time, in previous lifetimes already, and you have had the cancer for 10 years or 15 years, yes, perhaps you have to leave your body. But for the soul, it's not a problem, because she will reincarnate. The problem is for the human part of us. I will not minimize that suffering and that having to say goodbye. But I insist, if you are healed as an individual, if you know what it's about, if you can change something in yourself and for your next life, then even if your body cannot go on anymore and you have to leave that body, that's not the most important part. Not for your soul, not for the one you really are.
Thank you so much, Mother. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned from it. So we'll see you for the next video. Have a nice day.
Millions of years have gone by since you put your first steps on the earth. Millions of years have gone by since you first came here to birth. Millions of times you've watched it, things and people passed away. Millions of times you've watched it, nothing ever stayed. How come you still can't give up this illusion? How come you still prefer to dream, dreaming on? When will you wake up to a true light? Dreaming on. Your eyes are closed, you do not notice. Dreaming on. And what will make you see? Dream on. A new reality. So many times you've played them, roles in dramas human-made. So many times you've changed them, costumes, scenes and names. Each time again you try to make the most out of the subject. Each time again you try to seize the winning game. How come you still can't give up this illusion? How come you still prefer to dream, dreaming on? When will you wake up Your eyes are closed, you do not notice. Dream, dreaming on. And what will make you see? Dream, dream on. A new reality.